So if I don't have any wages to garnish, then what? Does that categorize me as a criminal?
Can't believe this. I'm sitting down to do my bills and I'm doing my student loans right now. They went up. They went up almost $100. So my loans for years now have been 162.
You don't want to just pay the absolute minimum. Sometimes you end up paying the minimum, which is just the interest maybe or less, and they just keep growing and growing and growing.
Like that. And currently right now they are $213 every month.
Oops.
Literally months. I'm not going to go all the way back, but you can see here's all the months. 162.27.
Sorry.
213. Due today. No rhyme or reason.
It's
I
interest.
did the math, and I have paid $43,000 to my student loans since I started paying them off.
Dude, women are fucking broke, dude. These women are in massive student loan debt. I don't think men get into this much student loan debt. This is a lot. The
And my
fuck?
current loan balance is $2,000 higher than when I started. Now that's demoralizing. That's horrible. And really this happened because when I got my loans, I had to get them by myself. So I had to go through a predatory loan provider.
The government?
So all of the interest they capitalized while I was in university was at 13%. And after college, once I had credit, I had, I started my career, I was able to refinance at 5%, which is a blessing, obviously. But during
Wow.
that time, up until I was, 22 years old or 23 whenever I refinanced, I was paying at that 13%. $43,000 is about half of my current student loan balance, and I have paid half of it, but it's still exactly essentially where it started.
This is what a student loan is, dude. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's the trap to keep you to pay as long as you possibly can, hopefully forever, until you die. That's the point of a student loan. It's sick.
I don't know.
40% of all student loan borrowers are not paying. We just need the other 60% to get on board. Guys, the Department of Education is panicking, as well as all of the providers of student loans. They are panicking because 25% of everybody is either in default or about to be in it, because all of us are collectively saying, fuck student loans, we ain't paying.
But you will when the government makes you pay. Get that. They'll get it in the form of tax returns. You better hope your uncle doesn't die, your rich uncle, and leave you $50,000 in cash. Because guess what? You're going to get that.
Okay, so you can see here, and the numbers have increased since this article was written on the Department of Education's website. I'll share the link later. But almost 10 million of the 40 million aren't paying, haven't paid, are about to get
That's
their
crazy.
wages garnished because of predatory capitalism. But the thing
It's not predatory capitalism. It's just the way money works. You can't just get free money.
Huge news if you were worried about public service loan forgiveness or any other repayment plans being altered by the new bill that's going through Congress right now. You're good. Based on the updates last from the Senate, everything that was included that is technically classified as a policy change and not just a budget change, even if it were going to have indirect impacts on budget later on, is now being taken out of the bill. So anyone currently on public service loan forgiveness,
The real answer is just to avoid student loans altogether. You can go get a certificate for way cheaper, and it'll be way better. Just saying. Or don't go at all. Do anything. Start a landscaping business.
And they were like, hey, so we're looking at your account and we're seeing that you've accrued a lot of interest over the past several years.
By design, mind you. This wasn't an accident.
And I was like, oh my gosh, that's impossible because I've had no interest in paying those back since I dropped out of college.
I'm
For
not
real,
paying
dude.
my student loans.
For
The
real.
government keeps threatening all these things they're going to do to people if they don't pay their student loans. I don't think they realize we don't care. We don't.
You will. You know, I mean, you might not care yet, but you certainly will when you're looking for your tax return. Relative dies, you get money, insurance, payment, anything you may come across. And if all else fails, you will never see a tax return again.
Have enough to care. We don't care about
will.
credit scores anymore.
You will.
The moment I loved our Subaru Outback
You know, these guys, they rip TikToks. They rip TikToks straight up. They provide no commentary, nothing. They rip the TikTok, they put it on here, they put it on YouTube. They got 20,000 subscribers. These guys are running 6 fucking ads. 6 ads during the shit. You know? Straight from TikTok, right onto YouTube. They got 6 ads running. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I'm just going to leave it at that. I got to go get to work, to my first job of the day. So, but yeah, eventually you're going to care about these student loans, man. You're going to care. You're going to care when they actually start collecting, which is soon. The garnishments are coming. We're going to find out. I'm waiting on that one. All right, I better get to work.